said I weren't going to do these again, but I've had an emergency call out, so there you go. That's what's happening. Emergency call out to the driving. Yeah. And thank you very much for your like, your thumbs up. I appreciate you putting your thumb up at me. We're driving towards the big city today. Not that I wanted to go, but I had a bit of an emergency and now I've got to go. That's how life is, isn't it? Yes, it is. Show us your clouds. But first of all, we need to stop and go through drive-through because I'm absolutely dehydrated for no reason. My skin is dead, and dead cells, dried cells are dead cells, dried up cells are dead cells, or something like that. Same, whatever I said, something like that. Hello, man on bicycle. He's a proper bike wanker. He's got the tights on and a road racing bike, proper massive bike wanker. His most important shop that I'll be going to today. Second most important shop. Don't forget to indicate God. Okay. Hello, Earth. Go on, you can come. Not come. Mazdas for old people. They go fast, don't they? The little nippy Mazdas, but they are very OAP bike, aren't they? Can I see chat or what? What's going on? Live chat I want. Oh, I'm really sorry. I saw people. There is a God. It's true. Fantastic. How are you doing? Johnny 5, how are you doing? Sportster guy, hello. DJ Picks in the mix. Now then, how do, lad? Yorkshire rules. It's true. My Yorkshire army, the Yorkshire army of God, is getting bigger and bigger, which I'm very proud of us Yorkshire people, because we've learnt to use electricity and everything. We're proper bold. Exploring Ginger, you alright? I left a little space here. Mary's chuffing charging wires all over the bloody place. I don't like why she can't just put things neatly. This is Pixie's channel, by the way. Pixie, GJ Pixie in the mixie. Very good. If you, I would moderate you usually, but I can't. Yorkshire United, yeah. We're proper growing, aren't we? That mucky looking orange car went in before us and they got there first. Just my fish, I'm here to tell you all sorry about yesterday on Just Living Stream. The girl was going on about you was a twat, but I think it was all my fault. I don't even know what that was, but it sounds brilliant. Nearly as good as Sheffield United.
Hi, what can I get for you?
Can I have a large Diet Coke, please?
Yep, and get out.
That's it, Tar.
Next number than please, thanks.
Yeah, I don't know what that was, but it sounds like it was great fun. I'm here to tell you sorry about yesterday on Just Living Stream. The girl that was going on about you was a twat, but I think it was my fault. Yeah, I don't really know what that was. You can. What that was? Oh, I'm glad there was someone talking about it, though. That even if she was a twat. Yeah. Did I get some bad twat troll? Brilliant. Hiya. Cheers. Thank you. The new trolls, God. I know. Midnight Raven, good morning. Is it morning? No, it's not. That's how hard I'm working. I don't even know what it is. Bud drive-through. Just turning in. Yeah, I am just going nipping fruit drive-through. I need, what do you call it? I need something to drink. I'm gagging. I've stopped eating McDonald's now since yesterday. Brenda Klein, how you doing? Brenda Klein, someone's been talking bad about me in a stream. Oh, I am so upset. I'm proper upset now. I feel, should I go back and actually read what they said about me, or can I really be asked? Green Hazard, how are you doing, Green Hazard? I'll tell you, I can't be asked. I can't be asked. They can send me a letter to apologise. KC Detox Diva, hello. Get me a cup of Joe, please. Do you know what? Do you know what's coming back soon, don't you? Memphis Joe's coming back. What? Who is it? I'm going to kick their ass. I don't know. Just my fish said.
Hi there.
All right.
For you. Thank you, love.
Cheers, thank you. Can I just give you that receipt back?
No problem.
Cheers. See ya. She was a jolly fat lady, wasn't she? She's a very happy lady. Nice people. DMF trucking. I've got a... Yeah, I'm alright with trolls. I don't mind them. When you've actually come face to face with real people who absolutely really hate you, I'm pretty sure trolls are easy, piss peasy. Piss peasy! Right, do we go? We're going to go nice way, aren't we? Because I said you haven't subscribed to God, you're a knobhead. Lol, she went nuts and said, are you talking the Lord's name? Oh, fuck her. Fuck her, stupid woman. Honestly, really? If she can't see the humour in, if you haven't subscribed to God, you're a knobhead, then absolutely fuck her, stupid bitch. Yeah, trolls mean nothing to me. Are you taking the Lord's name in vain? What a mong. I think as well, right, people who get upset about this, right, and say, like, oh, you're taking the Lord's name in vain. Well, they're stupid and blinkered to see past the end of the nose. They're the people who believe every single piece of bullshit that they're told. Mongheads. Purple, you alright? Thank you very much for popping in. You can't say subscribe in the chat. It's true. You can't say subscribe in the chat. I'm taking your lovely way, look. Has my Nightbot said out yet? Come on, Night. I'm sorry now, I can't be reading your texts too much because I'm driving. Do you want to go the main roadway, which is obviously not a main road round here, or do you want to go beautiful countryside way? It's totally, entirely up to you guys. You get to choose. Pick countryside or main road. Brexit! Brexit now! Nightbot, he's in with Brexit. Go on, Nightbot's cool, isn't he? I hope he's a Brit. I hope the Nightbot's English or Scottish or Irish or Welsh, because if he's not, what's going to happen when we do Brexit? Is he going to like fall out with us? It's going to be awful. Main roadway. Okay, you chose first. Main roadway to me is like the hustle and bustle of the main road, but to you it'll look like countryside. It'll be like, whoa, this is the main road. because we're not. Oh, we are doing a motorway later on. The most brilliant thing has happened. I don't know if you probably aren't. You probably won't have seen it in my streams, but I said about 2 weeks ago that like something horrendous had happened. Like might make me bust. So I had a lot of stress going on for 2 weeks, and I've totally kept it to myself. And today I have cleared up, I've negotiated my shitty ass out of the biggest mess I've ever had, and everything is fucking great today. I'm an American, won't claim to understand the consequences you face with Brexit. Oh, don't worry about it. The problem with Brexit is that that we don't want Europe, and we voted to leave Europe, but we totally voted to leave and have none of Europe's rules. The problem in Europe has been that they have taken to immigration like they're trying to move us out of our own countries. So we all voted for Brexit with the understanding that we're in charge of our borders and we're in charge of our country. Now the government are trying to negotiate a Brexit so that we have some of Europe's laws. We don't want Europe's laws because they're thick as fuck, and we've decided that we don't want it. So now they're trying to renegotiate Brexit, but like that's not what we voted for. We want to leave Europe. We're still going to visit Europe, and we still like Europe, but we're going to pick and choose what we want. You know what, right? I know there's a lot of cultures all over the world, and we should all embrace everybody's cultures, but I don't want to fucking live in it. You know what I mean? I do not want to live in a tribal situation with people who want to enforce their culture on me. I don't want that. But what I do want to do is I want to go and have a look at other people's cultures, because I enjoy seeing it. It doesn't mean I want to fucking live there. It's mental. Keep Europe out. Get out, Europe. Thick as shit. I don't, you know, as much as I absolutely love Turkey, right? I don't want to live like that. I just don't want to. I'm happy with where I live. So don't be forcing your bullshit on me. It drives me mental. Not just that, you know, like a big one in UK now is as embracing everybody's religion. I don't give a toss about your religion. If you want to be religious, happy days. That's totally up to you. But do not force your stupid religious bullshit on me, because I'm as amazed as I am looking at it. I don't want to live your life. I think it's fucking stupid. I want to learn about it and I want to look at it. I don't want to be it. Stupid donuts. I get the basics. Yeah, there is a lot of shit going on at the minute. It's fucking nuts. Do you see that's another thing, right? The complications with international trade, there is absolutely none. There is no complications with trade at all. It affects it zero, absolutely zero. I buy things from all over the world, and when Brexit kicks in, nothing will change. I will still be buying shit from all over the world. I'm pretty sure the company that supplies me with stuff in Germany are not going to say, get stuffed, you're not in Europe anymore. Go like, oh really? Well, do you know what? I'll make it myself then. Yeah, they really are trying to force. Oh, they're trying to force Islam on us, and it's mental. And it's not a race thing, right? It's a religion thing. Islam by far now, and I'm not saying it always has been, because it hasn't been, because Christianity has been pretty gruesome and Catholics are fucking nuts, but by far now Islam is the most brutal, controlling religion on the planet, and they are trying to take over the planet, and everybody's letting them. Not in my village. Oh no. Europe is a shithole anyway. Yeah, Germany and France are now in recession. So the two of the most powerful countries, especially Germany. Germany have been the most powerful country in Europe for 30 years, and now they're in recession. And the reason why they're in recession is because they're paying for every bugger all over the world to live. And now I'll have a big drink of my Diet Coca-Cola. McDonald's still use Coca-Cola? Or do they use a substitute? Go on, I'll let you old people across. Only because you've dyed your hair and you've made a very good effort, love. And you've got little mongy dogs that no one would really want. Many register than subscriber. What does that mean? What does it mean, sir? I can't read everything today, so I'm not being ignorant. It's just that I can only read when I'm not in traffic. Famous pies there, right? Oh, I've taken a shortcut. I shouldn't have taken this. I shouldn't have gone down here. I should have gone the other way. Anyway, this is sort of the main route into town. If I bip at any young boys, it's because I know I'm not, because I'm creepy, right? A lot of my football team go to this school up here. I tend to go. Everybody's got a white car, haven't they? Hello. Is it me you're looking for? Hey, I have a little dog. Yeah, it's not. The problem is not with little dogs, right? The problem is like little, like mongy dogs. You know, like ugly mongy dogs. Because you have a choice, like which dog you want. Do you want a nice pedigree dog, or do you want a nice looking, lovely looking dog, or do you want a bulldog, or do you want one that's just like totally mongified, that don't look like old, that's scratty looking? Nobody's going to pick that. I don't know how they do that. See you later if somebody's leaving. When we picked our cats, we picked the two good looking ones. Yeah, yours is like a fox. It's a good choice. I want the one that looks like a fox. I looked at it and I went, that one's a cute one, let's get that one. That's how we did it. Because you don't have, because when you're picking an animal, you don't have time to get to know them. It's like, I'll have that one. That'll look good on a lead. What, you think we won't have any food after Brexit? We'll be totally alright. I'll tell you what, when we get on this road down here, I'll show you how we'll be alright. I'll show you exactly why we'll be alright. If anything, right, if anything at all, we will have better food. World's best diet, Brexit. Look, right, let me just show you something, right? It'll start as soon as we get across this little roundabout. I'm going to show you how we will be all right for food, right? Okay, so we'll go across this little roundabout that they just drove over. This shop here on our left sells only British-made food. It's a gigantic supermarket, Keelan Farm Shop. Food tastes better from the farm. Every single thing in that shop is made in England and bred in England and harvested in England. There's not one bit comes from anywhere else, right? Okay, that's number one. Am I in right lane here? If I'm not in right lane, I'm going to end up going back home where I was come from. Foot down, God. Here we go. Here we go now. Here we go now. Right, let's get on this road here. Okay, there's a little farm right up in distance. Can you see it? It's like 4 or 5 little buildings, and then all that land behind it, is potatoes, corn, wheat, barley, and that's all grown right here in North Yorkshire. You see them sheep up on hills? them sheep are English sheep. And in another year, them sheep are going to be right big. We're going to take all wool off the backs and we're going to make jumpers out of it, right? And that's fucking money for nothing, is that? And do you know what sheep eat? Grass. How much does grass cost? Fuck all! Fucking yay! And how much does it cost to make them sheep grow? Fucking nothing! So them sheep, in about a year's time, we're going to kill them. And then we're going to eat them. Yay! And they come from England! Da, 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 da. Right, and you see them cows over there, right? Guess where they live? Guess where they cows live? Right, they live in England, right? And they make this stuff called milk, right? And it comes out of their teats and you can drink it. And do you know what cows live off? They live off fucking grass. Yum yum, grass, that's what they eat. Fucking grass, can you imagine that? Right? And milk is free. Free. It comes out of the boobies for nothing, right? And then when we get sick of them and we're bored of them, we're going to cut them cows up, right? And we're going to make them into, you will not fucking believe what comes out of cows' stomachs. Beef! Fucking beef! It's in cows! It's in the bodies! For no! It costs nothing! It's everywhere. You see this field outside of us here that this farmer is preparing for the summer, that's all been churned up and he's been planting seeds in it. Guess what's going to grow in that field there? You won't fucking believe it. You will not believe it, Brexit people. Fucking potatoes! He's put seeds underground, right? And they're going to grow, them seeds are going to grow into potatoes. And out of potatoes, you can make chips, potatoes, you can make crisps out of it, mashed potatoes. And they're in England, here, right here in England. So when we leave Europe, right? When we leave Europe, we're not going to be short of food. There's going to be fucking loads of food. More food than you've ever seen. Farmers cannot believe their fucking luck. We have a chicken farm near us. And they give eggs. Fucking eggs. Fucking eggs. Yellow gold. And then you can eat them chickens as well. Can you believe it? Crimson Fantasy, hello. UK place, yeah. It's mega. Mega, look at all this greenery. And you know what, right? I'm so hungry now. Guess what else happens, right? Marcel, you're right. Guess what else happens right here in England? You will not believe your luck, right? In some countries where they're really thirsty and it's all dried up and life's a bit shit, you will not believe what happens here. Fucking water falls out of the sky. It just falls onto us. We're never thirsty, ever. Never. I don't get any water from France. None comes from Germany. There's no water being shipped in from Spain. We've got fucking loads of it. Look at it all. In fact, in Yorkshire, there's so much water, we're all piss wet through all the time. Yay! Brexit now, bitches! We'll be fine. Totally fine. I can see from sat here, I can see 3 farms if I look around. I want food now. Brexit now. Nobody voted for some pissy ass Brexit where we have to open our borders to any pillock, any rapist. We don't. We want it like it used to be for me when I was a child. When I had to go to Spain with my mum and dad, they had to accept my passport application. That's what I want. They're like, first question is, are you a dickhead? Are you a rapist? Nope. Good. You might go. What about Ireland? Exactly the same. I don't know if there's anybody in this stream who's never been to Ireland, right? It's exactly the same as England. Exactly the same. Shitloads and shitloads of countryside, growing things and rearing animals. I'm sure there's somebody in stream who's saying, God, you're full of shit. But actually, you're wrong. You know, I live in countryside. I'm not fucking starving. If anything, I've got more food than I need. I'm throwing shit away off my plate. Never been outside of America. There's people in my village who've never been outside of village, I don't think. Oh, I'm sorry if I can't read all your stuff, but woohoo! Brexit now, 29th of March. It's as oil prices, because as oil prices don't come from Europe anyway. Up your bum, Europe. What do you suppliers? Are we? Is it going to be a problem for us to buy? Hello again. Sorry about that. We drove through. We're driving through the countryside. Yeah, Ireland, eggs and potatoes all your life. It's much better for you than then we crossed over into Lancashire. It's not quite as good as Yorkshire. And there we go, back into Yorkshire, look. Farmers must be pissing themselves laughing. You've never heard a farmer, have you, complaining about Brexit? There'll be some one oddball that exports some bizarre donkey meat that he makes to France or something. He'll be like, oh, it's going to be terrible. Rest of them are like, woohoo! Tesco's will be banging on door every day. Please sell us your beef. Please. All the shitty beef that we're getting from fucking Portugal or wherever, from the skinny mon cows. What about the chicken wankers that buy in chicken from France? Well, there is none, because to get it from China. Chicken, who would believe that one day we're importing chicken from China? They can't even speak English. Brexit. So 29th of March, me and Moses are going to do the longest live stream ever. We're going to do a full 12 hours of Brexit, right? And explain to you what happens all the way through the day of Brexit. So you can come in and watch us. We're just going to start and get absolutely shit-faced and celebrate Brexit. And at the end of it, we'll have to do something really traditional English, like olden days English, like hang a witch in the town centre. We'll do that. It'll be a joy. Orange coats. So, did you see the yellow coats in France this weekend? The yellow jackets. The left wing versus the right wing fighting in the streets. That's Europe for you. We are well rid of Europe. See you later, Europe. There's Hulk Hogan. God is good, God is great. Somebody mentioned me on BBC 2 a couple of weeks ago. BBC Radio 2. BBC Radio 2. Stick it up your bum. Today is a good day. I have wiped away a massive debt that's been lingering over my head for ages. For 2 weeks. And I'm like, oh, I thought I was gonna die. And I paid the government all the tax, which I feel great at giving government tax. So, because when I give government tax, it's amazing because they can spend that money on bringing more Syrians in, which is a joy to me, an absolute joy. I'd like to thank the government for bringing in the Syrians and letting me pay for them. So after Brexit, they're going to kick. No, they're not. No, they're not going to kick anybody out at all. unless they're illegal immigrants, yeah, they'll be kicking them out. But what they are going to do is they're going to make people work hard to get here. Because in any country, it doesn't matter which country it is, even in Syria, right, they're looking to import our smackheads, right? They don't. They do not want our smackheads to go and live in their country. Just like we don't want their rapists. And just like any other country doesn't want rapists coming to their country. But what we do want is doctors and engineers and, you know, inventors and teachers. They're the sort of credentials you want coming into your country. What you don't want is to import a load of people that are worse than the worst of what you've already got. You don't. You want your country to be better. Every country's the same. You can't go to we can't go to Australia if we have criminal records, and in some cases, if we've got a criminal record, you can't visit America. But England, man, you can be a complete dickhead and come and live here. That's really what everybody voted about. There's no problems with trade deals. I've just bought 1,000 pairs of socks that came from Italy, right? That company is not going to refuse to sell me socks next year when I go back for more because I'm not a European anymore. When you can you remember the holiday tax? I'm sure holiday tax might come back, right? So what happened was we're allowed to roam free around Europe because we're Europeans, and then a holiday tax turned up, and so I went to, where did I go? Magaluf, and woman says, have you got your 10 euros tourist fee or something? I'm like, what's that? And she went, well, it's because you're a tourist, you have to pay a 10 euros fee. I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Pay fucking 600 quid to get here. Do you really want to make me pay that? And I'm sure that'll come back. But did England make people charge it? No, they didn't. No, nobody were paying any £10 tax when they came here. So I'm sure that'll come back again. But what happened was when we went to Magaluf, there was 4 of us, and we refused to pay it. And we had a bit of an half an hour standoff, and until they just said, look, here's your key, go to your room. No way when I paying that. I'm part of Europe. I'm sure they had loads of trouble all over, but Yorkshire lads were like, no chance, that's 5 beers here in Magaluf at that time. On your bike. You skankies. I remember TV tax. That transvestite tax. That's not fair on them, is it? How unfair is that transvestite tax? I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding. I'm sorry I can't read all your texts at the minute. I'm driving in my car. This, by the way, this is the main road. Like I did say, what's that shit? Okay, see you later. Oh, listen, I don't have a problem with, I don't have a problem at all with gay people at all. I think you can do what you like. It's absolutely none of my business. But do you want me to say the PC word for it? Probably not going to do. Do you want me to never take the piss out of you for anything? Probably not going to do. I'm probably going to take piss out of you. Do you want me to use the special word that you want me to use that month? No, I'm not. And I aren't doing it to upset you. I'm doing it because I think it's funny when you get upset, which is a similar sort of thing. But I did have a conversation with my relatives, right? I've got a lesbian relative, and she said that now they've decided they want to be called queers. I'm like, That sounds like a little bit offensive to me. And they're going, no, that is the new thing now. Now we're taking that word back. We've decided that we'd like to be called queers. Like, right, okay then. Okay. Trying to, just be called whatever you want to be called, right? But don't expect everybody to use your fucking new Oxford Dictionary on being gay. No, we can't be called that anymore. Is it okay to call them faggots now? That's a different thing in England, isn't it? It's a different thing in England. Faggots is something that you eat. Oh my god, that sounds terrible. Faggots is something that you eat, and fags are something that you smoke. All right, that sounds fucking even more ridiculous. My mate Gags went to America. He actually, this is a hard. No, I better explain the proper story, right? His life was going down pan. His wife dumped him. He moved back in with his mum and dad, and he decided he was going to move to America. So instead of just moving to America like normal people, he went and took out bank loans and used that money to move to America, and nobody could ever find him. They were sending letters to his, regardless of that, sending letters to his mum and dad's house. He had shitloads of money. He robbed a bank. He robbed a couple of banks. Gays and lesbians can enjoy their life as long as they don't involve me. I don't know, lesbians would be good. Coach Eli is a fag, lol. So, anyway, he went to America and he was sat around a campfire. They went camping in the first week he got there. He was sat around a campfire, and Gags had never met any of these people. He just knew one guy who'd taken him camping. And he said, at end at night, there's like 20 of them all smoking and drinking around this campfire. And Gags said, has anybody got a couple of fags I can take back to my tent? He said they were nearly a riot. He said, but what it means is, has anybody got a couple of cigarettes they can lend me to take back to my tent? Yeah, a couple of fags I can take back to my tent. There's certainly a language barrier. True story. And then the cheeky bastard, right? The banks were looking for him and they were bombarding his parents with letters saying how they were going to take his parents to court for all this money. And then the cheeky bastard came back to England so they could get his teeth done for free on NHS. Like, really? You piss taker. I was sat in pub with him and I'm like, so what are you going to do about all these letters? He went, oh, I'm only coming back for a week. I've just been to a dentist to get all my teeth done. Like, you what, mate? Right, we're in Lancashire now. You can tell the difference between Lancashire and Yorkshire is because we've come through Yorkshire where it's nice and lovely, and here's a woman in a fucking fur fucking sheep where her hair dyed red. So that's the difference. Is it gets a little bit scrattier when you cross the border. You start seeing rust on cars and stuff. You don't see it in Yorkshire. We're a bit posher. And there's a burp from heaven. I'm sure the reason why I've come here, I told you before that I've had a massive debt over potential massive debt over my head that could have made me go bust. And today I have negotiated my way out of it. And so the person that we're going to see now, it's not going to be a happy meeting. I'm delighted. I'm so happy because I thought that everything I'd done may come crashing down in the next couple of months, but I have talked myself out of, well, it wasn't my fault. I was sort of the middle guy that has ended up in shit. But I've negotiated my way out of it today, and I'm going now to sign the deal to stop my life going tits up. But I like a good bust, lol. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I get it. In the last 2 weeks, I've had this quietly in the background of my mind. I've been extremely worried that I'm going to have to tell everybody that there's no money left. You've got to take a risk, right? Sometimes, and this was nearly a risk too far. I can't even explain the relief. It's gone from like not being able to sleep on a night, thinking that I'd let everybody down, and honestly, not almost struggling to get out of bed in the morning, thinking about it. I've not slept for 2 weeks, and the stress has been fucking amazingly big, and I just feel like the last hour and a half, everything has just been swept away. But yeah, if you could see me now, I've got like a massive smile on my face. Everything for the last 2 weeks has been a massive ball ache that could have absolutely ended everything, has just gone. And now I know that the future of the businesses is totally safe. I'm fucking buzzing. And although this meeting's going to be quite intense, I've got to be really careful that I'm not smiling in this guy's face. I'm a woman. Okay. And I'm not going to smile in his face, but I am going to be very grateful and thank him and shake his hands, unless he punches me in the face. And if he punches me in the face, I'm going to take it. I'm just going to say thank you very much and just get in my car. I think even if he punched me in the face, I'd still be smiling. I don't know why. The deal is that I haven't done anything wrong, and he knows I haven't done anything wrong. But he's still pissed off. And I feel sorry for him because it's going to cost him a lot of money. Incidentally, it's not going to cost him a lot of money that I'm going to get. So I'm not going to be a rich guy after this, but I'm not going to go bust, and neither is he. But I'll tell you what, I will be thinking a lot harder before I do deals in the future. It's a lesson learned, is this? I might on the way back treat us to like a little bit of turbo button in car and some heavy metal. Oh yeah! I think I've gone through I've paid more money out of my account this last month than I ever done in my whole life. And I've had phone calls every single day about this, and I've kept it seriously quiet to myself. Anyway, shut up, God. It's not to do with anybody else. Releasing your pain on the pain on the YouTube. I think I got a speeding ticket yesterday and all. Which yesterday I was really worried about, but today I'm fuck it. Give me another one, bitch. I wheel on you and your army of speeding tickets. What the fuck is there a big hole in road for? Well, this is our main road. Look, nobody on it at all, hardly. Nobody on it at all. And nobody on road at all. No car, no houses are out anywhere. This is our main road. There's another foreign car there. Bloody foreigners. Get out of here. You won't be allowed in another month, will you? Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. Band rehearsal tonight. Oh, the stress leaving my body. Exhilarating. I might have a massive wank when I get home. Oh, it's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. I went to the shop last night because I forgot all about it. I'm sorry I can't read everybody's text and stuff, but I'm rambling on some old shit for you. So I was sat doing some work in the living room, and it came on TV at 10:30 last night. Hope you've all got your Valentine's Day planned. I'm like, oh shit. Luckily, I hadn't had a drink, so I got in the car and I went to Asda. I'm proper posh, right? Went to Asda, rushed around, got some chocolates, got a card. I've never seen so many panicked men at 11 o'clock at night rushing around buying cards and booze and flowers. I've never seen so many in Asda. It was just mental. It was like the whole town had forgot to buy Valentine's Day cards. There were a few women as well in there like, oh, forgot all about this. Like, yeah, you've got to hurry up because you'll get dumped in morning if you don't get in booze. Booze for baby. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to have to leave you now because deal of the century is about 5 minutes away. I'm all smiles now. It could potentially go wrong, but it's not going to do. I've decided. So I'll see you all in about half an hour because I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be in this meeting for very long at all. One, because I don't want to be, and two, because they don't want me to be. Nice one. So I'll see you all in a bit. Thank you very much for coming. If you've got bugger all else to do and you want to listen to me ramble on about shit, I will be back in the car in about half an hour, rambling on about shit and Brexit. Brexit now, bitches. Let's wait to sit somewhere safe. The roundabout of hell. See you all in a bit. Love ya.